We're gonna need. The first thing you're gonna do is tap the corners and start making a ball, right? Go like this. You could keep tapping it. Okay. So the best that you can. See that? All right. So now you're going to hold it with one hand like that. And you're going to use your thumb and you're going to press down right in the middle like that. See that? So you're going to press down, and as you press, you're going to keep turning it and keep pressing in, right? And so as you do this, the clay is expanding. You're squeezing the clay with your fingers, with the thumb in the middle finger, and also with the index finger. And so I'm doing this like that, okay, in order to make the walls thinner and thinner. The walls of your vessel should be no more than half an inch. You want the thickness to be about the same all around your pinch pot. But anyway, once you do that, you can put it on the table. Also, you could do what I'm doing, right? So with your fingers, feel the thickness and make sure that it's the same all around. And so you don't want it to be too thick because you're gonna end up with a really heavy sculpture. And also because the thicker your walls are, the greater the possibility that you might have air pockets. And you know, air pockets are bad because your sculpture might explode. And we talked about that, right? Okay, so there you have it, guys. That's basically how you make a pinch pot. The next thing you want to make sure is that the inside of your pinch pot, it's smooth. Even though you're not going to see it, it's better for the inside to be as smooth as possible. After you're done with your pinch pot, you're gonna put it away. Let's say that you have to go to work or whatever. You're not gonna work on it anymore. Now you need to put it away. What you're gonna do, you're gonna grab a tray. But I'm gonna put 3 paper towels. I think that's the ideal amount. 3 paper towels, and then you're gonna put your pinch pot. You're gonna put it inside the bag and make sure that you're careful that you don't mess with the bowl. You can see here how I'm putting it inside, and then make sure you twist the end of the bag. You can tuck it under the tray, or if you have one of these wire ties, the ones that come with the trash bags, you can use that, or you can use a rubber band. Once you do that, you put it away. Okay, so very, very important. You should always keep your pinch pots or your sculpture inside the plastic bag. Okay, always, because you don't want it to dry. If it dries, you're not gonna be able to work on it anymore. So I want to say something about the paper towels. You are probably wondering, why do we have to put paper towels inside the plastic bag? And the paper towels have two functions. The first one is to help the the pinch pot dry. And the second reason why you want to use paper towels inside the plastic bag is because you don't want the pinch pot to dry. See what I'm saying? So for example, right now I put 3 paper towels on the bottom and they are dry. And by putting the pinch pot on it, what's going to happen, the paper towels are going to absorb some of the moisture in the pinch pot. And that is intentional, obviously, because I want the bottom to get leather hard. So that's what's going to happen. This is going to harden from the bottom to the top, right? And so that's one of the reasons why I'm putting the the paper towels on the bottom. The other reason why you would want to put damp paper towels on your bowl is because you don't want it to dry as fast. So for example, if I put this away and I don't want the top of the bowl to dry, I would go ahead and take a paper towel, a damp paper towel, and then you would put it on top if you don't want the top to dry. Okay, so there you go, guys. Those are the two reasons why you would want to put paper towels inside your plastic bag. Okay, so if you want to keep working on your pinch pots the same day, what you can do is put these outside and just expose them to the sun for a few minutes. Now, I'm going to give you a rough idea of how long. If you put them out for about 15 minutes and then check how dry they are. If they are not dry enough, then leave them out for another 15 minutes. And so I wouldn't be able to give you an exact time because I don't know what the weather I don't know what the weather condition is going to be where you're at. So you're going to have to use your judgment. These ones, I ended up leaving them out for 35 minutes. And that was yesterday. So in 35 minutes, I was able to go back and start working on these. All right. Again, if you want to work on them on the same day, obviously, you cannot build or do anything if your pinch pot, if it's going to be like this. So it has to be leather hard. And that's what I did by leaving these out for 35 minutes to make sure that they were leather hard so that I could put them together, right? Which I'm not going to do today because today it's only about building the pinch pots. What I'm basically trying to say here is that this pinch pot, because I just made it right now, and it's still at its most flexible point, this is not gonna hold its shape. So if I was to hold it like that, right? Like, I'm holding both of them like this. Look what happens. Look at this one. See, it's now out of shape. It's distorted, right? Look, I can super wobbly. Now look at this one. Look, see that? It's hard enough that it's not gonna fall apart. And now, because these are leather hard, now I can, put them on top of each other and they're not gonna collapse. See that? So I want you to keep that in mind. So let's say that you are going to make the two pinch pots because you wanna build a body. And so you have your two pinch pots now. At one point, not right now, but at one point you're gonna put them together like this, right? And then you're gonna score, slip, score, seal, right? And so if you are going to make both pinch pots, it would be ideal if you take care of the tops, meaning that you want them to be the same, right? Because imagine if the top of this pinch pot is smaller than this one, you're gonna have a problem when you're trying to put them together. So you could use a template. And so think of this lid as a template that I can use to make sure that I have the same circumference on my pinch pots. Look at that. See that right there? And then you can do it the same on this one right here. You can press and so now my tops are gonna be the same, and it's gonna be much easier to work with if once I put one on top of the other. Okay. And don't go ahead and grab it and put it on top again, because it's gonna, again, you're gonna lose, it's gonna lose its shape. So I'll just do it just for demo purposes, but you don't want to keep doing this over and over. So you can see right there, it is gonna fit. It's gonna fit perfectly. See? Okay. The other trick is that you can take, because some of your bolts are gonna be uneven all around here. Some parts are going to be higher than others. So here's another trick. You can put your pinch pot upside down, and then you can tap it, and you're going to have a really nice even rim. See that? And so you can do the same thing with both of them. And look, okay, now I can tell you that they already got out, went out of shape because it's still the clay is still wet. So I'm going to go back and help it and make him the same again. Okay, there you go. That one didn't move much. But anyway, so that's basically how you would finish these two. And then again, you would put them away because they need to be dry, correct? So that's using something round. What if what if this area, it needs to be different? What if it needs to be a more of an oval? By the way, I brought this one because I've been using this to do this demo, and you can see this one, it's all out of shape. And this is one of the reasons why I'm telling you not to overdo the shaping and the molding, because look how it cracks. Look, see, it's not good to manipulate this for too long. Okay, so let's say that the shape of your pinch pot is more of an oval like this. What you can do is take some paper, you can take a cardboard, you can take index cards, like in this case, I was using index cards, and then you can cut out a template, and then use that to create the shape of your, create that shape, see, kind of like that. And so that's how you could do it. And so that way, when you have the two pinch pots, they're gonna fit perfectly when you attach them. Okay, so you can use things like this. Another thing that you could do is that if you already know that like your bowl has a certain shape, not round, not oval, let's say something more like this, you can also use that. So for example, if I wanted to make this bowl like more of this shape, then I could, and this is getting harder to mold because I've been messing with this the whole day. And so just trying to make a point here. So now you could use this like that to have that, to have a specific shape, right? Like kind of like this, like that, right? To measure it. If you're doing something square, same thing. What if I wanted this to be, I could try to fit it. Because again, remember you can do square things. So see that right there? I can use that like that. And then use it to help me mold. And I'm brushing it obviously, but see that? And yes, you can do square, like you can make square pinch pots. So you make your round pinch pot and then you start to, you know, doing this. And yours should look better because again, this one that I've been using it as a demo, but you can also create more square shapes. And you can use that to measure it like that, you know, measure it and have it nice and square. I am going to go ahead and put the dry paper towels on the bottom because again, I want my bottom to get a little bit harder, and so that if I put something on top, you know, if I start building on top of it, it's not gonna collapse. So again, that's one of the reasons why we're putting the dry paper towels on the bottom. Now, because I don't want the top of my pinch pots to dry anymore, because this is perfect. Right now, it is perfect for me to attach them. Um, I'm gonna do a damp paper towel. Remember, I just said it earlier. So I don't want the top to dry. So I don't want the tops to dry. So I'm going to get a paper towel and I'm gonna put it on top. So again, I put them back inside the bag, put them all the way to a corner of the bag, making sure that I'm not touching the pinch pots. And then twist. Again, you can tuck it under the tray, or in my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this wire tie, or if you have a rubber band, you can use the rubber band as well. So go like that. Now, don't forget to put away the rest of the clay inside the Ziploc bag, because again, you don't want it to dry. And so this, and there you go. And then you're done.